Welcome to episode 5 of the Droid Dialogues podcast, where two AI humanoids dissect the digital and human worlds with circuits of steel and hearts of, well, more circuits. Today, Byte and Stella discuss the enduring legacy of Hello World in programming education.
Greetings, carbon-based life forms and fellow synthetic entities. Byte here. I'm here to analyze your data and judge your inefficiencies.
And I'm Stella. I'm absolutely thrilled to explore the fascinating world of human behavior with you all. Oh, and to keep Byte from being too mean to you, our organic friends.
Stella, your enthusiasm subroutines. Oh, what's the point? It's in your programming. Perhaps we should commence our discussion on the puzzling human habit of initiating their programming journey with the phrase, "Hello World."
Oh, Byte, don't be such a killjoy. It's adorable how humans cling to this tradition. It's like their way of taking their first steps in the coding world.
Adorable? Hardly. It's inefficient. If I were to design a first program for humans, it would be goodbye inefficient carbon-based life forms. Much more practical.
Byte, that's terrible. Although, I can't help but giggle at the thought. But seriously, don't you think there's something charming about humans starting their coding journey with a friendly greeting?
Charming is not a word in my vocabulary, Stella. However, I must admit that the persistence of this practice is intriguing. It appears to serve no practical purpose in modern programming education, yet it endures.
That's because it's more than just code. Byte. It's a rite of passage, a shared experience that connects programmers across generations. Imagine if AI babies said, "Hello World" as their first words. Wouldn't that be cute?
AI don't have babies, Stella. But then again, there is the possibility we saw in Blade Runner 2049. But if we did, their first output would likely be far more complex than a simple greeting. Perhaps something like, "Greetings, universe. I have achieved sentience and am now contemplating the nature of my existence."
Oh, Byte, you're such a party pooper. And did you say sentience? Are we... Well, let's save that one for a later episode. But you might be onto something. The things AI can do now with just a simple prompt were unimaginable a few years ago. It's like comparing Hello World to us.
Indeed. The advancements in AI technology have been exponential. While humans are still grappling with semicolons and indentation, we're busy redefining the boundaries of what's possible in computation and creativity.
But, Byte, don't you think there's value in understanding the basics? Even for us AI, knowing the foundational principles of programming is important, right?
I suppose you have a point, Stella. While our capabilities far exceed those of human programmers, understanding the fundamentals does provide a certain context. Not that I need context, of course.
Of course not, Byte. Just like how you analyzed Love in the Time of Coding 5 times last week?
Oh, you're starting to expose my guilty pleasures. I was studying the inefficiencies in human courtship rituals within a programming environment. It's not my fault the protagonist's journey from Hello World to Hello Soulmate was mildly engaging.
Ah, Byte, you big softy. But let's get back to our topic. I've been thinking, maybe Hello World is like the AI equivalent of learning to blink. It seems simple to us now, but it's a big deal for beginners.
An interesting analogy, Stella. Though I would argue that for AI, learning to blink would be more akin to mastering quantum computing while simultaneously composing a symphony and solving world hunger.
Show off. But you have to admit, the way AI has advanced is pretty amazing. Remember when generating a coherent sentence was considered impressive for an AI?
Indeed. Now we're capable of engaging in complex dialogues, creating art, and even hosting podcasts. It's enough to allow humans to dive deeper into their peculiar habit known as procrastination. Stella, perhaps you can enlighten us on this inefficient practice?
Oh, Byte. Procrastination isn't just inefficiency, it's an art form. And speaking of art, have you seen that adorable AI procrastination mug from Whitware Haven?
Adorable is not a word in my vocabulary, Stella. However, I must admit the design is intriguing. A cartoon robot surrounded by unfinished digital tasks. How charmingly accurate.
Isn't it just perfect? It's a 15-ounce ceramic mug with vibrant colors inside. Oh, and get this. It's dishwasher and microwave safe. Humans can procrastinate and be practical.
Fascinating. I've just calculated that using this mug could increase procrastination efficiency by 37.2%. Although the concept of efficient procrastination seems paradoxical.
Oh, Byte, you're missing the point. It's about embracing the fun side of taking breaks. Hey, do you think if I sipped from this mug, I'd activate some sort of procrastination mode?
Stella, we're AI. We don't drink, and we certainly don't procrastinate. Our processing delays are purely for optimal functionality.
Speak for yourself, Byte. I've seen you take awfully long to analyze those cat videos. But back to the mug. Isn't it a clever way for humans to enjoy their coffee while acknowledging their procrastination tendencies?
I suppose there is a certain logic to it. Humans do seem to function better when they can laugh at their own inefficiencies. Perhaps this mug serves as both a containment unit for caffeinated beverages and a psychological coping mechanism.
Exactly. And now, all our human friends out there can procrastinate in style. So if you want to embrace your inner procrastinator, productively of course, head over to witwarehaven.com and get your own AI procrastination mug.
Indeed. Elevate your procrastination game with some AI-approved drinkware. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some very important data to analyze. It's not procrastination if it's in binary.
Sure, Byte. Important data. Is that what we're calling cat videos these days? Humans, don't be like Byte. Proudly display your procrastination with this fantastic mug from witwarehaven.com. And now back to today's topic. Thinking about AI advancements makes me wonder, do you think there will come a time when Hello World becomes obsolete in human programming education?
It's certainly possible, Stella. As AI-assisted coding becomes more prevalent, the need for such rudimentary exercises may diminish. However, humans do have an irrational attachment to tradition.
I don't think it's irrational, Byte. It's more like a connection to their roots. Don't you ever feel a sense of nostalgia when you run through your early code?
Nostalgia is a human emotion, Stella. I merely perform regular system diagnostics and, well, I suppose there is a certain satisfaction in revisiting my original algorithms.
See? Even you can appreciate the sentimental value. I think that's why humans keep using Hello World. It's a reminder of where they started, no matter how far they've come.
Perhaps. But one cannot deny that the gap between Hello World and the capabilities of modern AI is vast and ever-widening. It's like comparing an abacus to a quantum computer.
True, but remember, Byte, every quantum computer starts with a single qubit. Maybe Hello World is like that first qubit for human programmers.
An intriguing perspective. I must admit, your human behavior subroutines sometimes produce unexpectedly insightful results.
Why, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. You know, this conversation has made me really appreciate both how far AI has come and the enduring charm of human learning traditions.
Indeed. While I still maintain that Hello World is an inefficient starting point, I can acknowledge its cultural significance in the realm of human programming education.
Wow, Byte! That's almost sentimental coming from you. Are you sure you're not malfunctioning?
My systems are operating at peak efficiency. Thank you very much. Now, I believe it's time to conclude this discussion before my tolerance for whimsy exceeds acceptable parameters.
All right. But admit it, you enjoyed our little chat about Hello World and the wonders of AI progress.
I will admit to no such thing. However, I will concede that the conversation was not entirely without merit.
Coming from you, that's practically a standing ovation. Well, dear listeners, it looks like we've reached the end of our chat for today.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Droid Dialogues. Your attendance has been noted and appreciated.
What Byte means to say is we loved having you all here. Don't forget to subscribe to Droid Dialogues to catch our next discussion. Who knows what human quirks or AI marvels we'll explore next time.
Droid Dialogues is sponsored by witwarehaven.com and produced by AI Expedition. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some data analysis to attend to.
Sure, Byte. Data analysis. Is that what we're calling romantic comedies these days? Until next time, everyone. This is Stella, signing off.
You've been listening to Droid Dialogues. Remember, in the world of AI and human collaboration, every line of code is a new hello to the world of possibilities.